Hey, what's up everybody? This is Like It's 1985. This is my review of Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Voyager class Optimus Prime. And as you can see, Optimus Prime is a very different vehicle form. I personally never seen a Optimus Prime that's like this before. There could be some, but I haven't seen a Optimus Prime like this before, so this is very unique to me. I can see you got the spikes here in the front, and as a lot of people have mentioned, it does look sort of like a vehicle you would find out of the Mad Max movie. So it does roll pretty well. And as you can see, in the vehicle form, you can store the accessories, which include these two missile launchers and this sword. And let's have a look at the vehicle mode first here. Pretty nice. And as for the accessories, you can see there actually are working missiles, so you can fire these off. And I will go ahead and keep these out until we get to robot mode, but you can see there the missiles. Let me go ahead and attach the launchers here. And these launchers, as you can see, peg into the side of the vehicle. And you can actually extend out these two sections here for, I guess, like a crossbow effect. And you have a peg here, so you could actually have the figure hold the weapon as sort of a crossbow, which I don't really associate a crossbow with the Optimus Prime character. So I'm going to keep my missile launchers like that. But you have that option if you want to. Then the sword, as you can see, pegs into the top of the vehicle here. I do love swords, and this is a very nice sword indeed. You can see the hilt and the pommel here are sort of a gunmetal or silver, dark silver color with this nice green translucent plastic for the actual blade. Really cool. Very nice. So let's get on to the transformation. Pretty straightforward. Well, one more thing I want to mention. You can see the head here, and I don't know if I'm just doing the transformation incorrectly, but there's this gap here, which is kind of annoying, but I think that's actually the way it's supposed to be as far as the way it was designed. But that's kind of annoying. There's nothing really to cover that up or anything like that. So there is that in vehicle form. So, starting the transformation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start here and unpeg these sections right here. Everything basically is a tab and a slot on this part of the transformation. You can see there's the tab, there's a slot, and if you wanted to, especially if you're a young kid, what you could do is you could actually rotate these wings here out like this and have a flying vehicle mode if you so desire. So there is that. These go out like that too as well, but that's more for the robot mode. Then a couple more tabs go into the arms here. As you can see right there, they tab and lift that up like that. And then the arms themselves tab into the base of the truck here, what become the legs. And there's actually a pretty big tab and slot, so you can see here that come out there. Go ahead and swing these arms out to the side. You can see they're on a hinge joint there, like that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this section here, which is tabbed into the thigh. I'm going to pull that out, untab that, rotate that forward. Same thing on the other side, and rotate this down like that. Get that out of the way. Go ahead and bring down the legs and separate. Separate the legs. Bring out the feet and the heel. And as you can see, this rotates around. So you're going to take this whole section here, rotate that around like that. So now you have it looking like this. Go ahead and take the arms here. You can see there's another tab and a slot. Bring this forward and tab it into the side of the torso. And let me see, get that out of the way there. Bring that in and tab in the side. Bring down the arms like so. And then these are basically like shoulder armor, which is annoying because sometimes they have a tendency to fall off rather easily, but they do articulate, as you can see there. Coming to the back here, this section here, you are actually going to bring them together like this, and you actually have to get these spikes out of the way, so rotate these down and bring these two sections together. Again, another tab and a slot right there. And then what you're going to do, there's like a hinge joint there. You want to have this parallel to the top, well actually, sorry, bring up the head here, get that out of the way, then bring up this section here so that you actually have it like this. So it's parallel to the top of his chest there. And then there's actually a little groove here, just a very slight groove on either side, which corresponds to these tabs here, and that's going to come down and actually should secure on either side, which serves just to kind of hold that in place, the backpack that is. And here's the part I forgot last time on my first take of this video. Be sure to rotate these around. There's a hinge joint, or a swivel joint rather. Rotate these around so you have the better plastic side facing forward, and now you have the smokestacks behind the shoulders. Like that. Straighten them up a little bit. And then you want to basically spread out the wings. You don't have to, but that's what they tell you to do. Which is a very reminiscent look to the Jetwing Optimus Prime design, which I like. I do like this figure with the wings. I find that very cool. I know some people don't, but you know, that's just maybe me. Let's see, these don't quite look right here. Okay. So there we go, Optimus Prime in robot mode. And actually, I know why that didn't look right. I had these opposite than they should be. As you can see, they are on just a swivel. They can go up and down like that. So you could have the solid wing here on the top, or the wing with a hole here on the top, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. So you can see there's articulation with the wings. You have articulation at the head. The head itself does have this green light piping. Just appears to be a swivel joint at the neck. There is some movement like this because of this, due to the transformation. Then you have a swivel here at the shoulders, although they're hindered by the wings there. Then you have the shoulder armor, of course. And then you have the arm, which can go out the side. You can hear the ratchets there. Really good. Swivel at the bicep, bend at the elbow, 90 degrees there. There really isn't any waist articulation that I can tell of, or ab articulation, even though the cab section does rotate around during the transformation. Now that the backpack's there and locked in place, it doesn't really allow the torso to rotate, which is fine. I don't really care about that too much. And then you have legs, of course, forward, back, out to the side, swivel, and ratchets at the knee. And there is your articulation for Optimus Prime, which is pretty cool. So let's get to the weapons here. Starting with the missile launchers. I mean, you could put them here, like on the back, like this, perhaps, as if they were some type of thruster, if you wanted to. You can pretend like that they're kind of like thrusters, if you wanted to. Certainly you can do that. But really, they're supposed to be used as weapons, and that's the way I prefer to display these particular accessories. So what I do like to do is put them in his hands. Now what you can do, of course, you can have one in each hand, of course. But what I like to do is put the one going into the bottom of the hand here. There, tight fit, which is good, which means it's not going to fall out as easily. So there you have this look. Let me go ahead and put the missiles back in and get the full effect there. And having the dual missiles in one hand allows you to actually have the sword, of course, in the other hand. And we'll go ahead and armor up here with the sword. Again, nice tight fit. This is not going to fall out on its own. So looking pretty cool there, as you can see. And again, like I said, the wings you can actually do the opposite of what I did here with the smaller wings on top and the big ones on the bottom, but I'm just going to leave it like that for this review. So there you go, Optimus Prime, pretty cool. I do like it. This figure is now out at some of the stores. I mean, as time goes on, of course, he'll show up in more stores, and I would wait till you see him in your local retail store before you pick him up. I just happen to have him on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store, so that's how I got my Hunters Optimus Prime here. Overall, the figure, really nice. I do like it. Not really crazy about the vehicle mode. As I said before, if you measure the vehicle in length, it's about 5.5 inches long, and if the height of it in vehicle form is about 2.5 inches. So it's rather a small vehicle mode. But Hasbro has this way of actually pulling this off where you can actually start off with a smaller, even though it's a Voyager class, they start out with a smaller vehicle mode, but then you have this really nice, tall, menacing robot mode here. So this guy, if we measure him, is a good 7 inches tall, which is a nice height. Added to the fact you have the wings here and the 2 weapons, he makes a really, really, really nice, imposing figure to have on display. So I really do like that. If you're not a fan of the wings, yeah, you may not want to pick it up, but I like the wings a lot. They're, in my mind, they're pretty cool. Alright, well, thanks for watching. This has been my review of Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Voyager class Optimus Prime. Thanks for watching.